Yeah. Pick it up, peoples. Pick it up, peoples. Pick it up. Yeah. The basis for my point of entry is so rudimentary, way beyond elementary levels of schooling. It's the price of the ruling, more foundational, like home good to drooling before the feast they eat. In front of my expecting eye, they lick their fingers, turn around and say goodbye. Well, hi to the pain I always knew, opportunities being circumstances that never grew to the prosperous, growing prospects that will soon grow to be our targets. There are no regrets, nor decisions made out of hate or spite, or just to make a name. And hey, I'ma do it to the end, folks. And you ain't gotta worry, cause you my kinfolk. Yeah, and I'ma do it to the end, folks.
There is money available. It involves reallocation of funds. And I think that there's real power in students and workers together out here in picketing. And, no real demands can be won unless we have a true student and worker movement united. And so this is a step in that direction.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Youth in ghetto high schools, don't let them kill your dreams. Come fight your way to college and fight to make it free. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Custodians who work so fast your necks almost break. How long until we strike to slow down the pace?
Join the strike! Join the strike! Join the strike!
The people united!
The people united!
Will never be defeated!
Never be defeated!
We got the people power!
If we let tuition rise, UW will be gentrified! If we let tuition rise, UW will be gentrified!
The private university gonna be only for people who can afford it. So what's gonna happen to the rest of the people, the rest of the students who come from a different other nationality?
Are you kidding me? We should be outraged. So whose school?
Our school!
Whose school?
Our school!
Hey Mark, don't make it bad. Take the budget and make it better.
The UW administration and Washington State are acting as if their salaries, unnecessary construction, bond security, and privatization are more important than students and workers. In particular, the budget cuts have brought an assault on working and low-income students and students and workers of color. But what they are forgetting is that the university cannot run without us. We have called a strike and supported the student workers who are in contract negotiations right now, the campus workers whose contract is up this July, and in protest of budget cuts which have negatively affected all students and workers on this campus. So why not simply call this a protest, a march? Why a strike? We have called for a strike because only through joining together to fight back as one can workers and students combat the power of their employers. Strikes are the workers' way of leveling the playing field with their boss in order to secure decent wages and safe working conditions. Bosses have formidable power to control wages, benefits, and to hire and fire. But when workers stand in unity to collectively stop production, they strike at the boss's hearts, their profits.
Yeah. We don't want to replace Mark Emmert with another president who sees himself as a CEO. Maybe someday we'll be able to not have a president at this university at all and replace it instead with a really genuine democratic university where students and workers manage this university ourselves.
Yeah! We want you to come out and join us!
We want you to come out and join us!
Because we are fighting for our education!
Because we're fighting for our education!
And if we don't fight for our education, many working class students,
many working class students,
many students of color,
many students of color,
many folks with disabilities,
many folks with disabilities,
many women and queer folks,
many women and queer
classes right now. And think about what it'll be like. If lots of them are not here with us in the fall. And if you don't want that to happen, walk out now! Walk out now! Walk out now! Walk out now! Walk out now!
Only for school and education.
Not for war and occupation!
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
They are trying to make this basically a country club for rich elite kids. Predominantly white, okay? Predominantly white, rich elite kids. So that they can bring in more tuition money and they can invest that in corporate-driven research, okay? To support the profits of the ultra-wealthy, okay? We'll never see that money. Everybody here will never see that money, okay? Well, Seattle Public Schools goes down the drain with crowded classrooms, with teacher layoffs. Okay, well, all that's going on. Well, it's harder and harder to get into UW. Well, UW tuition is going up, okay? Well, they are destroying the future of people in neighborhoods like the neighborhood where our school is, where most of my students come from. Well, that's going on. They're building this new business school with millions and millions of dollars of our money.
I said we fight back. And I said we get angry, because we should be angry. This is our future. This is our education. Our future generations come through schools like these to become leaders of the world. And we sit here and deprive them of that right just for some extra cash on the side. Keep telling the man that what he's doing is wrong. People like us. People come from neighborhoods like Rainier Beach, West Seattle, High Point.
That's right.
Low-income students, people of color. We want our chance to get an education too.
Me, myself, I have a 15-month-old daughter, and I'm only in 10th grade. So I know by the time I get to college, I know I'm not going to be together, don't have all that money. But I honestly think I have a right for my education to be free.
Fight for education! Fight for education! Fight for education!
We aren't striking just for our own benefit. That's right. We aren't striking just for our own well-being. We're striking because we really do care about the quality of education that we provide here. I wouldn't have put in 5 years of making hardly enough money to live if I didn't really care about the quality of public education. I just want one last quick thing. As we were marching, a student came up to me that I'd had a couple of quarters ago and returned this book of Plato to me because, you know, we want an education where your teachers are lending you books and telling you this is going to change your fucking life.
Animated by the possibility that impossibilities are impossible. Follow me down memory lane. The lane is thin, narrow. They say the truth within, but I'm broadly speaking. I'm concrete in everything they said that we was not meeting. Now here we go, dividends today. And